My oldest little guy is from Liberia, and he is almost 11. We got him when he was well, he just turned 4. And when we brought him home, the doctors told us he'd never walk or talk, and that he has schizencephaly along with the epilepsy that comes with that, and cerebral palsy on the left side. So actually, it's on the right side. So they didn't give us a real good feel for what life would be. They attend a special needs school in Berrien Springs. They get on the bus every day, and they have physical therapy and PT, OT, speech, just everything. Borley is also blind, so he gets a lot of vision therapy there. But so he's been with us, and he is now walking. When we walked in today, he let go of his brother's wheelchair and walked over to the fish tank, totally unprovoked. He's got a lot going on in that little mind of his. So, and he's learning and growing and speaking, and our goal for him is that he would be able to be self-sufficient at some point, so that he could at least tell people what he needs and be able to communicate. He does know some basic signs, and a lot of words now are kind of emerging, so that's awesome. He'll be 11, hard to believe. The younger boy came from the same area in Liberia, Africa, and he has he's complete total care. He is not able to do anything on his own. He's tube fed. They're working on eye gaze technology at school. He seems to be very smart. He has microcephaly and the quad CP and spasticity with it, but he's joy. He's just pure joy all the time. He's very happy. He loves to be around people. And as they teach him the eye gaze technology at school, we can hope that in his future he'll be able to advocate for himself also. So they're just joy. They're just total joy. It's really rocked our world. It's not what we expected, but it could not be better. When I first went to Africa, I knew that Borley, the oldest one, would maybe be able to do a little more, because he could sit on his own and stuff. I found out when he got home that he actually was blind, can see lights and shadows, but we just figured, we'll do what we can. But when I met Isaiah, he's so disabled. He was just 19 pounds. He was funnel fed through his mouth because he couldn't swallow, so whatever he got in was just kind of forced on him. When I first met him, I wrote home to my husband and said, I don't know if we can do this. This is beyond what we've cared for. I don't know how we're going to do it. And I said, I don't know what to do. And he pretty much wrote back 2 days later, because it was email, but he wrote back and said, they're our sons, bring them home. So we've never looked back. It's been quite a journey, but we've never looked back, and we're so grateful that God has blessed us with them. They're a little extra work, but they're not sassy teenagers, and that's a good thing. So yeah, we didn't know all that we were getting into when we brought them home, but every time we learn something, it's just, well, that's just one more thing we need to figure out how to handle. This place has been great for that. We've got a lot of moms that just share their wisdom and help us. There's not a lot of people in our immediate community or in our family that has special needs kids. So being able to meet people here that know what it's like and the life that you lead once you take on a special need child, it's just beneficial just knowing you've got just other people in the trenches with you, I'm friends with a lot of these people now on Facebook. We share trials and things we're going through, and it's just a blessing. It's a huge blessing in our life.